Thank you, Honorable Chairperson, for giving me the opportunity to speak on behalf of my leader, Shri Naveen Patnaik ji, and the Biju Janata Dal on this no confidence motion that has been brought by the Congress party today. Mr. Chairman, it goes without saying that the foundation of the Biju Janata Dal is anti-Congressism. We were born on the 25th of December 1997 on the basis of opposing the Congress party's corrupt rule in Odisha at that point of time. The late Biju Patnaik, on whose name the Biju Janata Dal is named, started his life as a congressman, but like many of us, got eventually disillusioned with the Congress party, left the Congress party and became a beacon of opposition politics, of Janta politics, and that's how the Biju Janata Dal was formed. So therefore, any motion brought by the Congress party, it goes without saying, is out of question for the Biju Janata Dal to support. So therefore, at the threshold, let me make it clear that we oppose this motion because of the fact that it's been brought by the Congress party to this House. But there are many other compelling reasons, and I will tell this House, Mr. Chairman, about why the Biju Janata Dal feels that this is a misplaced motion, totally out of place at this point in time, to be brought to this House. Mr. Naveen Patnaik is now in his 5th term as Chief Minister of Odisha consecutively. He doesn't believe in needlessly picking quarrels with the central government. It doesn't pay. We are a regional party. In the kind of fiscal architecture our constitution has provided, it is impossible to continuously bicker and fight with the central government and survive as a model fiscal state as Odisha is today. Particularly if you are needlessly, constantly heckling the central government, because that doesn't obtain to the interests of the people of the state. This is Mr. Patnaik's firm view. He believes that, yes, party politics has its place. There is no question. And that's why I said the other day when I was speaking on the Delhi bill, the BJP is our principal opposition party in the state and we fight them tooth and nail when elections are concerned. But once elections are over, then that should be the end of party politics. Then governance kicks in. And for governance to kick in, you have to rise above partisan party politics and work in partnership with constructive cooperation in a federal structure. That's what Mr. Patnaik has always believed in, and that's what Amit Shah ji, in fact, said, that this is the reason that I appreciate Mr. Patnaik's role as Chief Minister. I cannot support a no-confidence motion against a central government today, even though we are against the BJP as a political party. But the central government, which may not have given us our entire wish list. No central government ever can give every state government's entire wish list. I recognize that fact. There are fiscal constraints where resources are in short supply, and therefore it's not possible for every central government to give in to every state government demand. But in terms of rise in coal production, in terms of mineral royalty revision, which has long been Odisha's just demand, in terms of the removal of an export tax on iron ore and manganese ore, which was vital for Odisha's fiscal management. In terms of, the other day there was a bill for exploration of offshore minerals, which has long been our demand. In terms of, in my constituency, a Puri International Airport, which has again long been a dream of the people of Puri. Now that is well underway. Yesterday, Mr. Sindhya very kindly said in the House that it is virtually in the last stages of completion of plans, and therefore construction should start very soon. In terms of the Puri Heritage, Jagannath Puri Heritage Corridor, which was opposed by some of my distinguished colleagues, I shall not name them, but which the central government ensured the ASI gave permission for it. So I am grateful, therefore, for many things that the central government has done for Odisha, which is why, in any case, I am unable to persuade myself on behalf of my party and my leader to support a no-confidence motion today, which has been brought by the Congress party. Let me now come to the merits of this particular no confidence motion that they have allegedly brought on one count alone, that is to bring the Prime Minister to the House. That seems to be the reason why this no confidence has been moved, that the Prime Minister should be brought to this House. He is avoiding the House and avoiding speaking on Manipur. Mr. Chairman, I have always believed that the Congress party is adept at snatching defeat from the jaws of victory. They are also very adept at cutting their nose to spite their face. And I say this advisedly. They know every time the Prime Minister has got up to speak on the floor of this House, and I think his worst political adversaries will recognize the fact that he is a peerless orator. There is no question. I don't think there is an orator today in India who matches him. There's no question. Everybody recognizes that fact. So every time he gets up on the floor of the House, he puts the Congress party through the shredder. I mean, they actually go through a shredding machine. So I cannot understand why they should cut their nose to spite their face, ask him to come to the House and put them through the shredder, as I have no doubt he will when he replies on Thursday. So this defies common sense, it defies logic, it defies political sense. I believe that there are other arguments that would have been more persuasive. The people of this country will decide if the Prime Minister has chosen not to speak, whether that was right or that was wrong. It's for the people to decide. And you have to take that case to the people. You don't bring a no confidence which is doomed to fail in any case. At the threshold, you know your no confidence is doomed to fail. You don't bring it needlessly and waste the time of the House. You don't disrupt the House needlessly when you know that the ruling party likes nothing better than the House being disrupted so that bills can be passed in the din. So ministers are happy not to answer any questions in question hour. This is, for every ruling party, this is a dream scenario. They let the opposition disrupt parliament so that we can go home and sleep happily. So therefore, this kind of disruptive politics has not paid dividend in the past, and I have no doubt that this kind of disruptive politics will not pay dividend in the future. As far as Manipur is concerned, I have to say that the Honorable Home Minister had called an all-party meeting. I was one of the members who was present there on behalf of my party. It was an exceptionally detailed analysis which was given to everybody. The Congress party was represented there by Shri Ibobi Singh, who was the 3-term former Chief Minister. All the other parties were there. And we were given a complete kaleidoscope, really, of what has gone wrong in Manipur. And these are legacy issues. Manipur is not the result, today's conflagration in Manipur is not the result of the last 10 years, let's face it. It's the result of almost 50 to 60 years of strife in Manipur. The fact of the matter is that this entire issue has boiled over, not now, it has boiled over 3 or 4 times in a major way through the 80s and the 90s.